Let's move to the other sector now. The real estate sector in 2012 stabilized after experiencing a sluggish environment from 2008. However, this year the sector is expected to boom as there could be announcement of big fat packages for the housing sector in the upcoming union budget.
With the growing population of the country, there needs to be addressed a problem of housing that will cater to the needs of majority of people shifting towards urban areas in search of jobs. While India continues to be one of the fastest growing economy, the pace of growth is likely to sustain unless the housing problem in the country is not addressed. Demand for residential areas stabilized in 2012 with year-on-year growth in home loans showing an uptrend from May 2012. After growing at 10.4% in 2008-9, the rate of growth in this sector decelerated to 7.8% in 2009-10 and further to 6.9% in 2010-11. Estimates show that for every rupee that is invested in housing and construction, 78 paisa gets added to the GDP. Currently, about 5% of India's GDP is contributed by the housing sector. In 2010-11, the GDP share of the real estate sector was 10.6%.
Last year, the markets have not been featuring well. It's a common perception owing to many factors. So, looking at this, I feel there is no sluggishness in the market.
The common man has a lot of expectations from the upcoming budget session. The consumers are expecting that residential loan of up to 25 lakh rupees as priority sector must be raised. Similarly, the hike in stamp duty, registration fee, value-added tax and service tax has also affected consumers' buying preferences.
The consumer today is behaving in a way which it suits him. What is happening is a consumer is having this perception that the rates might go down and real estate is facing a slowdown, but which is not really true and which over the last 1 year consumer has started realizing.
However, what really needs to be addressed is not the problem of housing but the problem of providing affordable housing to the urban middle class population. Recently, Union Housing and Poverty Alleviation Minister Ajay Makan has said that his ministry has asked the housing department to provide them with a sum of 45,000 crore rupees to solve the problem of urban poor in big megacities. He suggested that the state government should intervene and relax population density norms. The budget session will be playing an important role as far as the housing sector is concerned. Ajay Makan said that his ministry is seeking to introduce Real Estate Regulatory Authority Bill in this session of the parliament. The bill will play an important role in preventing corruption in the sector and will also bring in greater transparency. He also added that the bill will protect the interest of the buyers, pointing that the money invested by the consumers cannot be used by the developer for other projects.
We are bring in transparency in the reality sector so that the consumers are protected. We have also taken care, we have had number of discussions with the developers, and we are also, we make it sure that it is a balanced bill. It protects the consumer and it doesn't cause any harassment.
The recent rate cut by RBI and CRR and repo rate by 25 basis points will definitely prompt banks to give home loans at a cheaper rate to the consumers. The priority sector lending for housing loans is just up to 25 lakh rupees, which is considerably less when it comes to Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities. In the upcoming budget, if the upper limit of this loan is raised, then the common man will find it reasonably affordable to invest their money. However, with just a year to go for the 2014 elections, the consumers can expect a fat package from the government. With camera person Leela, this is Sumit Roy for DD News.
And there's urgent need to meet the soaring expectations of transportation that is fast, safe and easily accessible is of paramount importance in any economy. Taking cue from Union Ministers, Finance Minister P. Chidambaram's statement that the forthcoming budget will be responsible, there are hopes for the infrastructure-focused budgetary proposal.